quicksand into quicksand is from vibrations. For instance, vibrations that struggling victims make.
As I am struggling, I'm starting to push the sand grains apart. I'm actually moving the water, and the water is separating those sand grains. So instead of being nice and locked together, those sand grains are loose and moving with the water. So it's basically like I'm standing in a fluid, and I'm sinking deeper.
At University of Wisconsin-Stout in Menominee, Wisconsin, a place called the Dirt Lab is devoted to solving the puzzles of quicksand.
Let's look at regular sand. If you take this weight and set it on top, regular sand will support the weight. Now, if we look at quicksand, and I place this weight on top of it, we would expect it to sink. But if I just set the weight on top, it stays up. But here's a secret. If I just start to shake things around a little bit, then the weight will start to sink into the quicksand.
If quicksand remained fluid, escape might be easier, but this material is bizarre. As vibrations continue, liquid turns back into solid.
A person trapped in quicksand is going to mix the sand and water around. And as that happens, those sand grains then are going to settle and compact around their body lower down.
This is the secret to quicksand's holding power. It shows up when a quicksand mixture in the lab is shaken to simulate vibrations from a struggling victim. The liquid migrates to the top, and the solid sand compacts below.
Those sand grains then start locking together. The person might as well be trapped in cement at that point, because the sand grains are so well locked in.
This was the hidden force that snared hiker Robbie Taysar and held onto him for 13 hours.
I don't think I've tried so hard to do anything before. It was basically, like concrete.
Unless you've actually had part of your body stuck in quicksand, you never really understand how tight of a grip it has on you. Check this out.
But just how strong is quicksand's grip? You would think it wouldn't take much force to remove something as lightweight as a PVC pipe.
I filled it with water so that it's about the same density as a human's leg. I'm going to put it in quicksand here, and I'm going to find out how much force it takes to pull it out. Right now, there is almost 158 pounds of force on this rope, and the quicksand is holding the legs so tightly, the entire bucket is lifted off the floor.
The force is about twice the pulling strength of a typical human male.
This shows just how strong quicksand is and how tightly it would hold you if you were to sink in.